At 18, I learned something very important about being closeted in Hollywood. And this doesn't just go for gay people, whatever, queer, I don't know. I'm so sorry. Before you sleep with somebody, find out what they do for a living. I know that sounds weird, but I came up against this one time only, thank God. I don't know how I escaped it again, but this hit me like a brick wall. I had just gotten my first apartment. I was freshly 18. My shrink told me to move out or he was going to institutionalize me because of Liz. But so I had this little guest area underneath an actress friend of mine, actually Robert Altman, actress fairly well known, and her boyfriend, who was a very well known music producer. Little tiny, like, I don't know, maid's quarters. So I'm clueless. I don't know what it's like to have your first apartment. And of course, Sean is a frisky little bastard. So I decide to have my first fling. And this is where I start to like reassess my whole life in Hollywood, basically. I bring the gentleman over, young guy. Now, again, remember, he's kind of like the same type as me and like exactly the same age as me. So we have a fling in my new little, tiny hole in the wall. And of course, not that this happened all the time, but I got one of those that like had massive crush. So now I'm dealing with, and I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first place. I'm right out of home. And he's crushing on me hardcore. So, like, you know how that is. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are, what your identification is. You get that occasional date, fling, whatever, that likes you too much, right? Am I right? So this is one of those, but I'm clueless, right? So now my imagination is running away with itself. I'm only 18. I am fully in the closet. Now, this is different with women because with women, I found, since I was functionally bisexual at the time, you had to do it or they would talk about you. In this case, it was like absolutely verboten. I mean, this was like a radioactive situation that's coming up. Okay, so every 80s actor's worst nightmare, right? I'm at an audition. I've signed in and I'm sitting down with the sides. And guess what happens? He walks in and he signs in. He sees me and no discretion involved here. He comes right up to me, leans over and goes, "Remember me, Sean?" I'm silent. "Lost my number? Haven't heard from you." I am not only silent, but I am flabbergasted at this point. You guys, I wanted the floor to open up from underneath me and swallow me up. I did not know what the fuck I was supposed to do with this kind of situation at 18. And so I don't even remember. I like tried to deflect it as best I could, as quietly and politely as I could. But like the ETC part was that he's like kind of being snarky and facetious with me. Oh my God. So at this point, of course, I am not worried about the audition. I'm worried about what everyone thinks I'm up to when I'm not auditioning.